Thank you. So I would like to call this committee to order. Welcome to today's meeting of the Children and Young People's Scrutiny Committee.
The committee is a really important committee within the council. We scrutinise every decision the council makes on children with regards to schools, education, children's services looked after children, their budgets. We scrutinise all of that. During the COVID pandemic, we've had the return to education. Our scrutiny committee has been key to scrutinising the decisions the council has been making for our young people.
Thanks, Jane. Tim?
Yes, thank you, Chair. I hope you can hear me okay. We just wanted to express our organisational commitment to the plan and to the strategy. But also
we've got a really great committee. It's full of knowledgeable councillors. We've got co-optees, and we've also got a youth council member. We're the first committee in Wales to have a young person on our actual committee.
Mia.
Hi, I'm going to direct the question to Councillor Hinchy because I'm not sure who to direct it to. But have you been giving any additional support or been consulting with young people during COVID?
We've been asking questions. We've been creating task and finish inquiries. We did one in 2018 when all 19 recommendations were accepted, looking at out-of-county placements, children's zones and young people that were placed out of county. We were looking at what's best for young people in the city. So yeah, there's been quite a few proud moments over the years.
My question really is whether or not you are confident that young people placed out of area are not going to be disproportionately disadvantaged.
The plan is always to move young people back into area as soon as we can, but at least when they're 16, because we do have a robust sort of support package that we can put in place with young people in Cardiff.
It's been a real testing time, but in fairness, officers within the council officers have been really good. We've gone to virtual meetings. When the pandemic first kicked in and everyone went to home working and we had to go online, I know the leader of the council and the chief executive were really keen that scrutiny still took place. So what we decided to do was have a COVID scrutiny panel so we could still ask those questions, because during the pandemic there were some important decisions that had to be made council-wide and for the residents of the city. So we were able to continue to scrutinise and ask those questions, be that critical friend.
Councillor Bridgeman to start.
Thanks, Chair. If the Cabinet agrees the strategic partnership agreement, there will still be some upfront capital costs, point 24 of the report.
It's interventions now, this year, but for the next few years to ensure we're picking up where those challenges are and making sure.
We've all had to adapt through the use of online teams, but in fairness, Cabinet members, the officers, senior officers, witnesses, South Wales Police, University Health Board, Cardiff and the Vale Adoption Services, it's been really good. As we've gone along, I think we've adjusted, and again, luckily, because we've got such a good committee, we've been able to adapt to those situations. Over the past year, one of the key positions we've had is the Youth Justice Service. Back in 2020, they didn't have a great HMIP report, so we were heavily involved in scrutinising the proposal to the HMIP inspectors. I actually now sit on the Youth Advocacy Panel for the Youth Justice Board as a scrutiny chair. And when HMIP came back and inspected the council, they named our scrutiny committee, Children and Young People's Scrutiny Committee, as a key factor in how well the services reacted to that poor inspection. With the ongoing pandemic, I think looking at the return to school, how we engage, how our schools reintegrate.
I've got a couple of questions, if I may. I appreciate that Estin are coming into a good number of our schools in Cardiff and monitoring the sort of quality of the schooling, but I was wondering if the council was taking any measures to monitor the quality of continuity of learning.
Is there going to be a need of catch-up? Children's services is always a key one, looked after children.
We have just embarked on the start of the service restructure in fostering, and we've separated out our fostering service from our kinship service due to the increase in demand, and we want to be able to provide that support in a more intensive way.
We still need to keep an eye on budgets to make sure that the directorates are still spending well and not overspending. We still need to look at the HMIP going forward. We're at the early stages. We've got the new schools that are being built in Cardiff, Cathays, Fitzallen and Willows, so we need to keep an eye on those, plus the catchment areas within schools. So there's lots to get on with in the coming year.